In this first video, I'm going to demonstrate how to save. We've just booted the computer. This is the default screen. It came up with the last session that was on this. The last student left up, and we need to clear it and start fresh. Go to Files and Session Structure. This is very important. The Digico needs to be defaulted, and this is the place you do it, is Session Structure. I'm going to make sure I don't have a name up there. It was pulling the name from the previous users. I'm going to put default all. And there's a really useful command here, whether you want the banks of inputs to be horizontal once this thing is done. Do you want it to go 1 through 24 and then different banks, 25 through 48? Or do you want it to go vertical? And when you do it vertical, and this is actually my preference, it goes 1 through 12, 13 through 24. All the inputs will end up on the left side and all the masters end up on the right. That's your call. I'm going to start horizontally because on the second video I'm going to show you how to make it vertical. So all the rest can pretty much fine. It tells you how many groups and buses and all that sort of stuff. So we hit restructure, and it's going to erase everything, and we have to wait a moment. And it's zeroing the console right now, building the console. And it reminds me right away to save. We haven't saved. We've just created something, but we haven't saved. And so where to save? We're in the save session window. Maybe it's your class, maybe it's not, but I'm going to save it in the LSM folder. And I click LSM, and you should probably make your own folder. So I'm going to say new folder. And sometimes the screen pops up that you can type on up here. Sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it didn't. So I slide out the keyboard tray and type in make an Eric folder and hit enter. And now I have not made save a file yet. It is not session title, it is file name that you need to save. I've messed that up a couple times now. So file name, and we'll call it something cool like testy, I don't know, 5. That's going to be the name of our file. And when you hit OK, you confirm that you've named it, but here's the funny thing, it has not saved it. Just because I hit return on the keyboard did not mean I saved it. It just got the name ready to go. That's burned me too. Now you actually need to save. So once you save, it closes that window, and it put it there. And let's look at it. If we were going to go Files, Load Session, and if I go to the Eric folder, it is indeed there. Now, one other troubleshooting thing that's come across, I have encountered folders that are closed, and I'm not, either my finger's not small enough or you need a stylus or something, I'm unable to open that up, but I have been able to open it up with the trackball on the keyboard. So in this case, there's Eric, there's our file. So we've now know how to save and load, so that's a good start. Video 1 done.